I have a lead on a piece from an old friend, and she is willing to sell it off-market, and it's perfect for Windermere.
How marvelous.
Now, the pictures don't do it justice, though. And I am a little worried about you spending this kind of money on something you haven't seen in person.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about flying down to St. Bart's and taking a look? And even if you decide it's not to your liking, we're gonna be in St. Bart's.
St. Bart's!
Right? We have all kinds of fun.
St. Bart's? I love St. Bart's. Okay. When do we leave? The coconut blancmange. Divine.
So
Just don't let us tear you away from deception and all the other stuff you have going on. Now, the trip to St. Bart's is strictly business. We're hoping to acquire a rather sought-after piece before it hits the open market.
Wow, really? Yet another piece of art. You know, I would think that all the walls at Windermere would be completely filled in by now.
Well, if you knew Windermere like I do, you would know how many there actually are.
Oh, Ava, I am so sorry. I just can't get away. My next 2 weeks, they're absolutely slammed.
That is too bad.
Well, another time then.
I'd love that.
Until you win.
Hey, you know what? Since the two of us are here together right now, I just have a teeny weeny tiny bit of deception business I think that we should discuss. And you of course would not be interested at all. I really don't think so.
On the contrary, I'm a businesswoman, a savvy one at that. I'd love to sit in.
How wonderfully generous of you.
You're a suspicious...
Why don't you just leave? You know, because I would love to have a dinner with Jens all alone for once. And I'm sure you have another attempted murder trial to perhaps prepare for.
It's sad, really. Using your company and Jens's pity investment as an excuse to hover around him, try and stay relevant.
Well, it is not pity I see in Jen's eyes when he looks at me.
Look harder. For God's sake, have some dignity, woman. Step aside gracefully.
Why would I do that? Don't be silly, because he's made it abundantly clear he has no interest in choosing between the two of us, which is fine by me.
Well, clearly not, since you crashed our date.
I didn't crash it. I just walked in and happened to see you. And boy, the look on Jen's face, it was clear he needed rescuing. So if you feel a little threatened by my presence, or you just can't think of possibly one more item of art to sell to the poor man, maybe you should just bow out.
I'm not going anywhere. Unlike the two of you, Jens and I have a meaningful connection.
So you don't mind sharing him?
I have no intention of sharing anything with you, Lucy. It's only a matter of time before Jens rids himself of you once and for all. In fact, maybe it's time I had a little chat with him about that. He does respect my business advice. Maybe I should tell him it's time to walk away from deception.
Are you serious? You really wouldn't do that, would you?
I absolutely would. And I will.